What's new, fat hay?
Today on Doc Owen in the League of Extraordinary Toy Men, we're going to be looking at one of the Gamestar collectibles, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood figures. Hi, I'm Doc Owen with Action Figure Times. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different that I don't normally cover. And this is one of the Gamestars action figures from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, I like to play this on Xbox 360. In case you ever want to chat me up, I'm at Ghost. My caller tag is Ghost Story. You can send me a friend request. And sometimes I'm on there, sometimes I'm not, but I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. I like the tactics with it when it allows you to use tactics. And I always wanted to figure out, do I like these figures or not? Now, I really can't get into collecting them, like buy the entire series, because I just don't have the room. But they did a lot. You can look at this packaging. You can see that he comes with 2 extra hands. We'll look at that in a minute. I actually really like this packaging. I like the artwork up here where you see Ezio pretty up close, and then you see kind of like the relief pictures of some of the others. I think that that's very well done. It's actually worthy of the game and the scope that the game has and the worlds that you get to play in. On the side, you see a little bit more at it, more like charcoal drawings. It's just very cool. You see some things of him hanging and swinging. That's kind of neat. You see the Ubisoft symbol down there. This is actually kind of neat. Now, others in this series, we've got Ezio, we've got Caesar Borgia. If you haven't played the game, he's kind of a main villain. You've got the Doctor, because doctors back then dressed even weirder than they do now, in weird hats and stuff. I really think we ought to bring that back. I think if we're going to go ahead and have this healthcare system, I think that we ought to make them wear these weird hats and weird masks. Because, hey, then you could identify, oh, look, there's a doctor. What about on an airplane, somebody's choking? Oh, look, there's a doctor. I see a lot of benefits to this, as long as I don't become a doctor, because I wouldn't want to wear something that weird. Now, you've got Leonardo da Vinci right there. That's kind of good. Niccolo Machiavelli, he's from the Brotherhood. If you haven't played, he actually played a key part in there. And then you've got the Harlequin, which is kind of a neat figure, but maybe he was at the carnival when you had to infiltrate the carnival or something, but I don't really remember him as much as I do the Doctor. I'm actually thinking about going ahead and getting the Doctor, because he's just a good, weird-looking guy. Got a little bit of background of the game right here. Here we have a little bit, basically a trading card of Ezio. Now, in the game, didn't he sound like he was Enzio? Maybe I'm just pronouncing it wrong. Now, let's go ahead and get it open. They come right out. Here, take a look at that. Just really nice. That looks more like game packaging, but it does look very cool. Now, as you pop him out, you see that there's 2 extra fists there. I'm hoping that those go on pretty easily. I don't want to make it too complicated. Now, this is more the Altair outfit, I believe, that you get after you solve the different puzzles and things. Actually, in Brotherhood, you don't get the Altair outfit. I think it's one of the outfits that you already have. You actually get the Altair outfit, Altair, in Assassin's Creed 2. And I think, I think Brotherhood's the 3rd. But it is a cool looking outfit. Got a cool looking beard and stuff. Now his head it looks like it should turn, but I don't want to turn it too far. Very intricate looking uniform or clothing, I guess. Nice. Now this is the Assassin's white. It's got the Assassin's belt right there. You'll be able to see it when it's close up. Now he does have a kind of a chest joint. Well, I guess it turns more than moves back and forward. It turns side to side. You've got your weapons pouch right there for your smoke bombs, for your poison vials, for your throwing knives. Got another pouch hanging there on the side. It would have been cool if they'd have given us the gun hand where you could, you know, the one where you could start shooting people. Now he does have his assassin's blade. Now this was something Altair couldn't do in the first one. He actually has 2 blades where he can get 2 guys at the same time. You know, the leaping. You know, like if, well, he couldn't do this to Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne would take him out. But, yeah, U.S. agent, he could definitely wipe this guy out. So he'd just come out and maybe he was with Captain America and they were hanging out. And so he could pop both blades and, you know, I can't make that eagle sound. Yeah, got them both. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. The robes are just awesome. Now he does have ankle. I tell you what, we'll just look at that when we look at it close up. Let's go ahead and get to the stuff that we can. You can pop the hands loose. Now I'm having to be real watchful because it feels like it's about to come out at the joint, but evidently it comes out fairly easily. When you pop it off, that's what it looks like. You've got the blade actually comes out, and so you can pop the hand on there. And guys, you know how I have trouble sometimes with this stuff. Now, with that, he can have the blade, and he can have his hidden blade and his sword. And I don't think that's the sword of Auidtore. I think that's one of the other swords, because I think the sword of Auidtore is a little bit thinner than that. It was a thinner blade. But you look at it up close, and then you tell me what you think. Now, I can pop off the other hand. So they actually do give you a bit of accessories, and you've got a lot of different options if you wanted to play with them and things like that. These are actually much better than what I thought they were going to be. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at them close up, but one thing that I wish that he might have had a little bit more weapons with him and things like that. Oh, his head does seem to turn, and we'll look at it up close, but his head does seem to turn underneath that hood. I don't know how good that would do, because basically you'd be turning and you couldn't see anything. But let's go ahead and look at it close up. Okay, before we get started looking at the figure, I wanted to show you this packaging up close. Really nice charcoal drawings there. I mean, that really looks nice. Now on the back, you can kind of see the 6 figures that they're making available. Your little card, bio. So this is actually very, very well done. But we all want to know what the figure looks like, so let's jump onto it. So here we are. The detailing on this really is amazing. I love the belt. I think they've done an excellent job with it, even with the little red paint in the center. Man, that is highly detailed. He's got the assassin's robes on with the red and the white. I think that looks good. Now the face, now you can see he's kind of looking straight on at you. I can reach in there and really push him, and he can look to either side. So that's kind of cool. I don't know altogether the purposes it serves. He does have a chest joint there. Now, as you look around him, I like the dual colored cape. You can see his pouches as they go all the way around. That's very, very nice. His bladed arms, those look good. Look at the detail in this thing. There's his wrist blade. Now on this side, again, I don't think that's the sword of Auidtore. I wish it was, because that's kind of a cool sword. But it's still nice looking. You can see how the hand works there. Now, as far as articulation, he's got his elbows. His arms are, that's as far as it's going to go. His legs, his ankle will move. His knee will kind of move. But with the robes, it kind of keeps it. Now, with the hands, you can kind of see there's the bladed hand. And, yeah, it actually feels like I can almost pull his arm off. So you got to be watchful with that. And it pops right in. Of course, with me, I'm going to keep the blade on. Well, there you have it. Looking at one of the Gamestar collectibles, Assassin's Creed, the Ezio figure. Very, very cool. You can get one of the representations of one of your favorite video games and have it with you. They do stand up pretty well on their own, which I think is great. Well, this is Doc Owen with Action Figure Times, reminding you to be extraordinary. Make sure you subscribe. Let us know what you think about these figures. We'll see you next time here at Action Figure Times.